everyone. Hope you are doing great and staying safe. So in today's video, we will be covering 3 ways to make your distress background permanent. As distress color have a wide variety of color range and I like to use them as background on my art journals. Let me show you. In this old art journal, oh yeah, I added little bunnies in it. As I was saying, in this background made solely from distress oxide, I have to be very careful with it as it's water reactive. If I flick water or put matte medium on it, it will ruin the page. So I wanted to do something so that I can use distress background in a way like we do with the acrylic paints and can manipulate it as I wanted, like this. So for this I have 3 ways to make the backgrounds permanent. Option 1 is distress glaze. As you can see that when I so the way to work with it is just start dabbing it with the sponge dabber as you like it, and then take a tissue paper and burnish it or wipe the extra. So that will make it the background permanent. And as you can see that I'm putting a little drop of water, and from on the non-treated back area I pulled out a color. But the considering the fact that the background area is big, it's a lot of hard work for me. It's my preferred option for a small area. But if we get practical and I have to create many pages, then glaze is not a practical solution. I hope you agree. So from my hits and trials, I have found 2 more options, but that will require one important thing here: jelly plate. Any size will do. So the option 2 is buff titanium acrylic paint, or any acrylic paint will do here, but I prefer buff titanium for this experiment. You can say. So I put a little bit of acrylic paint on the gel plate. The idea is to keep a thin layer on the jelly plate of the paint, and as I use a tissue paper here, it almost wiped all the paint when I reapplied the brayer, and I didn't pull out anything. So starting again, but this time being a little bit more smart and using a scratch paper. Okay, so again it's because it's getting hot in my area, I have to do things to dry fast, so I have to work very quickly. So this is a good thin layer, and as the page is a bit crinkly, it's a scratch paper on which I have created the background, copy paper you can say. So that's why I'm using brayer on top of it, so that it takes the full coverage of the acrylic paint. So if you don't want buff, you can use transparent metallic acrylic paints and do the same thing. They will do the same thing. They will give a metallic sheen to the background, and maybe that's what you like, because as you can see the buff is giving a bit of a top layer on the background. It can be a look if you want, but the purpose here is there won't be any more water reaction with the background. But if you don't like this, or if you're not aiming for such kind of background and you want to keep it as original as the background we have created, like this one, so yes, there is the option 3, which is the one I like most. But before that, let me show you how I clean my brayer. So I put alcohol spray on it, because now alcohol sprays are there in abundance thanks to pandemic, and I clean it up as much clean as possible. Okay, so this option 3 is my favorite option. It's the matte medium which I'm talking about here. So you have to take a matte medium and you put a generous amount of it on the jelly plate and spread it. So best part about matte medium is that I can put a thick layer of it on the jelly plate, and then I can braid on the back side also, not an issue. And voila, see, we got a background which is smudge proof and quickly made. We don't have to spend 4 or 5 minutes on one background. It can be done in a few seconds. So a few things with matte medium which I have observed. When you are using it, make sure you don't linger the page too long. As you can see, it can scratch your top surface because it's a copy paper. Do let me know if you try other mode of paper like watercolor paper or mixed media paper, how it goes. But with copy paper, you have to be very quick. So because matte medium is also a kind of a gum, so that's what we are dealing here with. So apply matte medium, put the paper, don't wait too long, maybe 2 or 3 seconds, and just lift up. So that way it works perfectly. And the best part is I can overlap matte medium and nobody will notice because after all it's dries clear. So let's do one more background because I was too excited and was completing this batch in one go. Just so you can see, thick layer of matte medium, press 2-3 seconds, lift, and that's it. So in 1 minute I can make around 5-6 backgrounds, if I'm not exaggerating. And yes, that's it. Now to cleaning, just put that alcohol spray, don't wait, and use a clean wipe and be quick. Yes, so as you can see, it cleaned it up pretty well. If you're wondering that why I use alcohol spray on gel plate, I think just for a few seconds it's okay, because I have seen crafters and makers use alcohol ink on gel plate to create backgrounds, and that stays pretty long on jelly plate than the spray which I have used. So I think there is no harm. And but yeah, please don't leave it for long, because it's again I'm saying it's matte medium is a gum and you don't want to do that. And thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please don't forget to subscribe, share with friends, and keep coming back. Bye.